Hello student, standard 10, subject science and technology part 2. We are studying the third chapter, life processes in living organism part 2. In the previous video, we have studied about the male reproductive system. Here we are going to study the female reproductive system. Female reproductive system is made up of following organs. Here the pair of ovaries म्हणजे अंडाशय, pair of oviduct म्हणजे अंडनलिका, uterus single uterus गर्भाशय and vagina म्हणजे योनी. We can understand this part from the diagram. See the diagram. Here in this diagram these are the two ovaries. Here these pair of ovaries are present in the lower abdominal cavity. These tube like structures, they are the here the oviducts. Then the middle organ, it is called as the uterus म्हणजे गर्भाशय, and the outermost part of the uterus is called as a vagina. Here when we see the structure of the ovary, here these ovaries, internally the ovaries are also made up of the germinal epithelium, and here they produces the ovums at different stages, mature, immature, or here the ovules are present in this ovary, and the process of formation of ovum takes place by the meiosis and it is called as a oogenesis. या ठिकाणी युग्मक तयार होण्याची जी प्रक्रिया आहे तर ती मियोसिस न होत असते. मीन्स हियर ओव्हरी प्रोड्युसेस द ओव्हम और ओवा विच इज द फिमेल गॅमेट बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ मियोसिस, and here it this ovary also secrete the hormone called as estrogen. Here this hormone secrete, here this estrogen hormone brings about the चेंजेस इन गर्ल्स ड्युरिंग द प्युबर्टी म्हणजे किशोरावस्थेमध्ये मुलींच्या शरीरामध्ये जे बदल होतात तर त्यासाठी एस्ट्रोजन हे हार्मोन कारणीभूत असतं. देन हियर द सेकंड ऑर्गन इज द पेअर ऑफ ओविडक्ट. Here these two these oviducts are present in the abdominal cavity near the ovary, and here it consists of three parts. The first part is the funnel like free end with an opening at the center म्हणजे हे funnel like असं free end आहे पहा. Then the middle part is for the fertilization and the third part it opens into the uterus. Means these two oviducts are made up of these three parts, funnel like part with opening at the center, middle part for fertilization, and third parts opens into the uterus. Then here this oviduct, here they carry the ovum towards the uterus. Then here the uterus is a muscular organ, and here it is inverted pear shaped structure, and it is present in the middle of the lower abdomen, and here it has high ability. It is made up of the strong muscles and they have ability to expand and contract, and uterus can accommodate a growing fetus and can push the baby during labor. Means here the muscles of these uterus, they are very strong and it can carry here the fetus, फुल्ली ग्रोन फिटस म्हणजे गर्भाशयाचे जे स्नायू असतात ते अत्यंत लवचिक असतात आणि पूर्ण वाढ झालेला जो गर्भ आहे तर तो त्याच्यामध्ये सामावू शकतो. मीन्स हियर इट परफॉर्म्स द फंक्शन ऑफ डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ द फिटस अँड इट ऑल्सो हेल्प इन द birth of the fetus. And then here the vagina is the outermost part of the uterus. Means the passage of uterus outside is called as the vagina, and it is the muscular part and it provides the route for menstrual blood, and here it is the pathway through which the sperms enters into the woman's body, and it is also the pathway through which the baby birth of the baby can takes place. Means it is passage for the birth of the young one. Then here when we see the function of the ovary, every month the single ovum is liberated, single mature ovum is liberated from the ovary, and here it is catch up by the funnel like structure of the oviduct. Then here when we see the internal structure of this here the oviduct, here the internal structure is provided by the cilia are present on the inner surface of the oviduct, and this cilia push the oocyte towards the uterus. In the middle part the fertilization takes place, and after the fertilization newly formed zygote can be carried towards the uterus. It get planted in the uterus. Means in this way the female reproductive system is made up of ovary, oviduct, uterus and vagina. Then here we have to study about the gamete formation. Here we have seen in case of the male organism, sperms are the male gamete produced, and in case of the female, ovum are the female gametes are produced, and all these gametes they are formed by the process of meiosis. Then in case of the male, here these sperms can be produced in the testes of the male from beginning of maturation, means from puberty to the till death, means whole life the sperms can be produced in the male organism. But in case of the female organism, at the time of birth there are 2 to 4 millions of immature oocytes are present in the ovary of the female fetus, and an oocyte matures and it releases from the ovary every month from the beginning of the maturity up to the age of menopause, means up to the age of 4 to 5 years. And menopause is the stage in the female organism at which the stoppage of the functioning of the female reproductive system takes place. At the age of 40 to 50 years, secretion of the hormone estrogen here is stopped, and therefore here the function of the female reproductive system either stops or becomes irregular, and this causes the menopause. म्हणजे त्याला रजोनिवृत्ती असं म्हटलं जातं. म्हणजे 45 वयानंतर स्त्रियांच्या प्रजनन संस्थेचं कार्य थांबतं, त्या स्थितीला मेनोपॉज असं म्हटलं जातं. Then after the gamete formation, the fertilization takes place. The formation of zygote by union of sperm and ovum is called as fertilization, and here in case of the human being, the fertilization is internal. Here the semen ejaculated in the vagina and the sperms in the semen, number of few millions sperms are millions of sperms are present in the semen. They start their journey to the root of the vagina, uterus, oviduct. One of those few million sperms fertilizes the only ovum present in the oviduct. From the age of puberty up to the menopause, here an ovum is released every month from ovary. Out of 2 to 4 million ova, approximately only 400 oocytes are released up to the age of menopause. Remaining oocytes undergoes the degeneration. Means here after the fertilization, when we see here every month the single ovum is liberated from ovary, and this ovum is carried by the oviduct towards at the middle part. The sperms which enter through the vagina, they fertilizes the egg, and there is a formation of zygote. Then this zygote is carried towards the uterus. It is planted in the uterus, and the growth of the organism takes place. See the diagram, the round shaped structure, it is the oocyte or ovum, which is the female gamete, and the sperms are gathered around this oocyte. Only single sperm can become successful to enter into the ovum or oocyte, and it fertilizes the ovum, and there is a formation of zygote. Here oocyte released from ovaries during last few months nearing the age of menopause, 40 to 50 years old, and their ability of division has been diminished, and due to this they cannot complete meiotic division properly. If such oocytes are fertilized, the newborn produced from them may be with the some abnormalities like Down syndrome. म्हणजे उशिरा जर स्त्रियांना मूल झालं तर त्याच्यामध्ये काही व्यंग असण्याची शक्यता असते. Means after the fertilization, here the zygote is formed, and from this zygote the development of the fetus takes place and birth of the fetus takes place. Here the zygote form after the fertilization in the oviduct, it undergoes the repeated mitotic division, and it forms the embryo, and it is pushed towards the uterus. When it reaches the uterus, it is implanted, and further development occurs after the implantation. And here there is an organ called as placenta, which supplies food material to the growing embryo into the uterus. Means the nutrients from the mother, blood of mother, they are supplied to the growing fetus through the placenta. Placenta म्हणजे काय म्हणायचं पहा, नाळ. नाळेद्वारे काय होत असतं, गर्भाला अन्नाचा पुरवठा केला जात असतो. म्हणजे आई ज्या प्रकारचं अन्न घेते त्या प्रकारची पोषक द्रव्य गर्भाच्या वाढीसाठी मिळत असतात. embryonic development is completed approximately within 9 months after the fertilization. Here the diagram is given. Here the growth of the fetus after 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 20 weeks, they are given up to the 36 means. म्हणजे 9 महिन्यानंतर काय होतं, गर्भाची वाढ पूर्ण होते आणि 9 महिन्यानंतर काय होत असतो, म्हणजे नवजात बाळाचा जन्म होत असतो. 5व्या महिन्यामध्ये काय होतं बघा, सगळे अवयव वगैरे डेव्हलप झालेले असतात आणि पूर्णपणे गर्भाची वाढ झालेली असते. म्हणजे या पद्धतीनं means the development of the fetus takes place in the uterus, and after the completion of period of 36 weeks the birth of the new fetus takes place. Means in this way the sexual reproduction in human being takes place.